Previously on the Chronicles of Oz. I'm Dorothy, by the way. Dorothy Louise Gale, your standard issue farm girl from Butterfield, Kansas.
It's a twister heading our way. And fast.
Goodness!
Oh, for God's sake, Toto, get out from under there!
Dorothy, leave him!
I can't leave him on M. He's just scared. What's happening? What's happening?
Done!
What have I done? What do you mean, what have I done? I've just fallen. What was that?
Quick! Run! Run!
Kill them all! Avenge our queen!
What?
The Witch of the East. They're saying she's been
You
assassinated.
dropped a house on our ruler and now there's anarchy.
My name is Lucasta. I am the Good Witch of the North.
Witches aren't real.
They are in Oz,
Oz? What's Oz?
This is Oz.
the Emerald City. That's where you need to go if you have any hope of returning home.
Why? What's there?
The Great Oz himself, the wonderful wizard.
I'm not wearing a dead woman's shoes. I don't care what color they are.
They will protect you on your journey. You must wear them or you will never make it through Oz.
I'll help you.
You will?
I'll take you to the Emerald City.
Give me the slippers or the munchkin dies.
Get out of here! Dorothy, just...
I'm a person. You're a scarecrow.
And scarecrows aren't supposed to talk.
Not where I come from. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Take me with you.
What?
I don't want to stay here when that thing catches up with you. If it makes you this scared, I don't want to be anywhere near it.
We're fast, Scarecrow. We gotta run.
I don't know if I can run.
I'll help you. Come on. A house!
What's a house?
Exactly what we need.
Could I come with you to the Emerald City so that I can ask the wizard to give me a brain? Oh, thank you! Thank you! You won't regret it, Dorothy, I promise you!
Nothing will ever be the same again. This is only the start. The start of something wonderful.
Crossover Adventure Productions presents The Chronicles of Oz. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, Episode 2. On it! Oh, right. Oz, not a dream. Oh, sorry, Toto. I'll go back to sleep. What was that? Hello? Where's Toto? Scarecrow's gone too. Scarecrow? Where are you? Scarecrow? I'm gonna have to go out there, aren't I? Scarecrow? Toto! Where? Good work, Dorothy. Scream at the top of your lungs so the monster can come to you. Scarecrow! Toto! Are you there?
Here I am!
Don't do that, you brainless goof. You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, I heard a noise while you were sleeping, so Toto and I decided to go investigate. Didn't we, Toto?
Are you insane? Both of you? It could be anything. You could have been eaten by some giant flesh-eating monster.
I'm not made of flesh.
Giant straw-eating monster, then. I've already seen one friend die tonight. You want to make it two? What were you thinking?
Well, I wasn't thinking. I can't think. I haven't
Got a brain, yes, I know.
Besides, I came prepared, see? I've got a weapon.
Scarecrow, that's not a weapon. That's an oil can.
Oh,
Pretty useless against a monster, but if we find a squeaky door, you'll be the first one we call. Where did you find it anyway?
it was on a shelf in the house. It looked a bit weapony to me.
It's not. Yeah. Can we go back in the house now, or we'll be safe from the giant flesh and straw-eating monster?
Don't you want to find out what it is?
Not especially, no.
Well, I'm curious. I'm going to find out.
Scarecrow, wait! You're gonna... Ah, the idiot's gonna get himself killed. Bring back my dog!
It's getting louder, so I suppose it means it's getting closer.
And this is a good thing. Let's go back before...
Look!
What?
I can see something. It looks like a
what?
Well, I don't know. I've only been alive a day.
Oh, it's too dark. You couldn't have brought a flashlight instead of an oil can?
What's a flashlight?
Oh, you're useless. I think I can see it. It looks a bit like a person.
Oh, well, that's good then.
It's not moving. Maybe it's a statue?
Wow. What's the statue doing here?
I don't know.
I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
It's a musical statue!
It's tin. We'd make a statue out of tin.
Except for this pointy thing it's holding. That's wood.
Well, that's because it's an axe. It's a statue of a woodcutter. Look, they've even put a half-cut through tree next to it like he's been cutting it down. That's some intense detail. Scarecrow, did you hear that? The statue said something?
I didn't like the sound of that.
Me neither.
What are we gonna do?
Scream and run away?
Okay. I think he's trying to tell us something.
You think? You can't think. You haven't got a brain.
Mr. Statue? Hello? Are you trying to say something?
Oil can.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Oil can.
What? Now really, do I insult your mother?
It said oil can brain box like the one you're holding.
What would I want with this?
Look at its mouth, all rusted up. Give me that thing. We'll just add a bit of oil to the hinges here and here. How's that? Can you move your mouth now?
Enough. That's enough oil. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been standing here moaning for ages. Please, could you oil my neck and my shoulders and my other joints?
Of course. My name's Dorothy, and this is Toto, and that's the Scarecrow.
Nice to meet you. Well, call me the Tin Woodman, I guess. Only name I have now.
How'd you get like this?
My own stupidity.
I know the feeling well.
Managed to get myself caught in a storm without my oil can. Oh, a bit more on the shoulder, please. And before I knew what was happening, I'd rusted solid. Couldn't move an inch.
How long have you been stuck?
Over a year now, I think. It's hard to keep track of time when you're like this.
God, that's awful.
A whole year in one spot.
You've got no idea what it's like not being able to move for so long.
That's right. I've only been alive for a day. What's it like?
Dull.
Okay, I think we've got your arms sorted now. Let's see if we can get you to drop your axe. Ready?
Oh, I've been holding that axe up for so long.
We're getting somewhere. A bit more oil over your legs and other joints, and you'll be as good as new in no time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you could do with a polish, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry, is that offensive? I'm not from around here. I don't know what the social etiquette is when talking to people made out of tin. We don't have them back home.
We don't have them here either. I'm a special case. Look, I think I can move on my own now. Give me the oil can. I'll sort the rest of my joints out myself.
Sure. Look, if I was being rude before, I didn't
No,
mean...
you're fine. I just don't want to keep you. Have a good night.
Is that abrupt? That seemed a little abrupt to me.
It was a little cold.
We have to follow him now.
Why? We offered him help and he turned it down.
Because he's going into your new house. Guess it must have been his house before he got caught in the rain. Of course! Which is why the oil can was there.
Brilliant.
Well, it's the middle of the night and you and Toto still need somewhere to sleep. And I don't know what you're like sleeping under a tree, but having chatted to you for quite some time now.
Yeah, I get it. We're going in. Stay close behind me. Hello? Tin Woodman? It's, Dorothy and the Scarecrow again. Look, I don't want to be rude, but I was kind of sleeping in there before I so very kindly freed you. And it's cold and dark out here, and it won't be daylight for hours, so could you maybe let us crash for the night, and we'll be on our way tomorrow? Oh, come on, Tin Woodman, let us in! Have a heart!
You're going to wish you hadn't said that later. All right, come on in.
I've been meaning to say you have a very beautiful little house. Very rustic.
Thanks. Not sure why I bother with it these days. Since I became like this, I hardly need it.
Like this? All rusted up, you mean?
No, like this. Made of tin.
You weren't always a tin man?
I was like you once. Flesh and bone, the works.
What happened?
The Wicked Witch of the East happened. Word of advice, don't get on her bad side. Ever. She's got a taste for vengeance that you will never believe.
I may have some good news for you there.
What?
Dorothy killed her!
Yeah, just come right out with it, thanks.
Really?
Yeah, my house fell on her yesterday.
I don't believe it.
It's true, I'm wearing her silver slippers and everything.
Holy Lurleen!
Messed up the munchkins a bit, I'm afraid.
I bet it did. She's dead? You really killed her? Who are you? Where do you come from?
Oh, I know this one. Her name is Dorothy, and she comes from Kansas.
And before you ask, no, I'm not on some sort of murdering spree of the Royals of Oz or anything. I'm just going to the wizard to ask him to get me back home again.
And I'm getting a brain.
And he's getting a brain.
From the wizard?
That's right.
Good luck with that one. Last I heard, the wizard didn't speak with his subjects directly.
Well,
If you even get there. Loads of monsters on the yellow brick road these days.
Oh, gosh. Do you really think we're doing the right thing, Dorothy?
Well, what would you suggest, Tin Woodman? That I live in Oz for the rest of my life?
You might want to consider it.
No. My aunt and uncle need me. I have to try to get back, even if it is unlikely.
Then I'm coming with you.
You are? Yay!
You'll need someone to look after you out there. I've known you for 5 minutes and I can already see you'll get eaten by lunchtime tomorrow.
Gee, thanks.
Anytime.
Now tell me the real reason. I've known you for 5 minutes too, and I can tell you're not really the caring type. Why do you want to go see the wizard?
Reasons?
Which are?
Like you say, I'm not really the caring type. I want to ask the wizard for a heart.
Latest count has 15 dead, hundreds injured.
Half an hour ago, you said there were over 20 casualties.
It's chaos over there. It's hard to get 2 reports back the same. Did we hear back from the Stalk Guard flyover?
Nothing concrete. Something's on fire in the Munchkin City. Lots of noise and violence by all accounts.
Maybe we'll get a better idea when the sun comes up.
I'm going to have to tell him, aren't I?
You should have told him hours ago.
He'd find some way to blame me. I know it.
The Witch of the East was assassinated by apparently a new witch, a fairy queen, or an alien, depending on who you ask. How is that your fault?
He'd find a way. He hates me.
He doesn't hate you. But I don't think you should leave it any longer. At some point, he'll need to inform the wizard, and the later that he knows...
Who needs to inform the wizard what?
Ombi-ambi! You're early.
Thought I'd get into the office and get an early start. Suddenly I find half of Oz is already in here and nobody looks happy. Care to fill me in?
It's Munchkin Land. It's in chaos.
Oh?
Progressing towards civil war by the look of it.
Barrowman?
It's not my fault, sir.
Of course it's not your fault. Whatever made you think it was going to be your fault? What do we know?
We think... Well, reports say...
The Wicked Witch is dead.
What? Dead?
We don't know for sure yet, or how. We're still gathering intel.
Why didn't anybody wake me?
We wanted to make sure we had all the information first.
So what information do you have?
Well, we know something's on fire, and there's a lot of fighting.
Brilliant, Farrament.
Well, it's dark. The Stalk Guards can't see. Maybe when the sun comes up...
What about the Emerald City? What do the people know?
Everyone's still asleep. But the public will be waking up soon, and there'll be questions, talk, especially if anyone has any contacts in the East.
I was hoping for a quiet morning to catch up on things today, and now Right. I need a full report, and then I'm going to the wizard.
So soon?
You think I should keep something like this from the Great Oz? We're going to need him if the Emerald City is going to get through this.
Dorothy! I recall it was you who wanted to get moving at first light. It's nearly 10!
Yes, well, who was it who woke me up in the middle of the night with his howling and moaning?
I was rusted solid. Give me a break.
Wasn't that just the most beautiful thing ever?
What?
The sunrise! I've never seen anything like it.
Shut up, Scarecrow. Dorothy! Do you want to get to the Emerald City this decade?
I am not walking around this country without brushing my hair. You don't know who you'll meet.
We're going to be trekking through a forest. The only things you'll meet are trees and lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my, do you really think so?
All right, I'm done. Ta-da! What do you think? Well, thanks.
I think you look really nice, Dorothy.
Screw the both of you. You haven't got a brain and he hasn't got a heart. What would either of you know? I know Toto likes my hair. Yes, you do, don't you? You do.
So, we're ready to go now?
Yep, filled the basket with as many provisions from the Tin Woodsman's house as I can fit, plus his oil can.
And a hairbrush.
I'm a girl. Deal with it. Don't think there's anything else we need. Time to go.
Hooray! I'll go and tell the...
Lion!
Oh, bless you!
Look out! It's a lion coming this way!
What? A lion? A lion! Run! It's a lion! Ah! Yes, all right. You all know what's coming up next. But at the time, we had no idea. We ran for our lives at top speed, keeping ahead of the line and making for the yellow brick road. We were doing fine until...
Stop! Stop! It's a sheer drop!
Who makes a yellow brick road that ends in a cliff? We're trapped!
It's too far to jump. We can't go back.
Where's the Scarecrow?
He was right behind... Oh no!
Help! Help! He's got me! Help! Help me!
We have to do something!
I didn't think lions ate straw.
This one does! It's gonna tear the Scarecrow apart!
But they eat meat. The Scarecrow hasn't got any flesh on him.
Does the lion know that?
It could smell it, surely. I think he's just throwing him around.
Where's Toto?
I don't know. I thought you... Uh-oh.
Brave, stupid Toto. While we were speculating on the eating habits of lions, Toto decided that it was time to launch a rescue campaign all on his own. He jumped in front of the lion and growled, his biggest growl, which for a puppy his size wasn't much. I don't know whether he was being courageous or just stupid, but he got the lion's attention. The great beast tossed the Scarecrow aside and gave all his attention to the little dog. Toto, no! Now, don't forget, I was under a bit of stress at this point. Lost in a strange land, missing my family, on the run from munchkins, and so on. Now, standing on a cliff with my dog about to be eaten by a wild lion, I more or less hit my breaking point. This should explain what I did next.
Dorothy, are you okay? You look a bit...
I'm gonna rip his balls off! Ah!
Ooh! Ah!
How dare you! How dare you pick up a poor, defenseless, innocent little puppy! I'm gonna rip your eyes out!
Stop! You're hurting me!
Hurting you! I'm gonna kill you!
Dorothy, stop!
That's enough, Dorothy!
Toto's okay. It's left him alone now.
Go with me!
Come on, enough! You've won, okay?
Picking on a poor little dog, you make me sick! You know what you are? You're a coward! A great, big, stupid coward!
I know. I've always known. I can't help it.
It talks?
I can't help what I am. Please don't hurt me anymore.
Well, good work, Dorothy. You just took on a wild lion and made it cry. Happy now?
Well, he started it. You attacked my dog, a poor defenseless puppy, and the Scarecrow, a stuffed man who couldn't hurt you even if he tried.
Yeah!
He's stuffed? Is that why he fell over so easily?
Of course I'm stuffed. I'm a Scarecrow.
And is he stuffed too?
No, I'm made out of tin.
Oh. And what about your puppy?
Toto, he's a meat dog, I get. Why am I talking to you? You tried to eat him.
I wasn't going to, honest. I was only trying to scare him. I couldn't hurt anyone.
Sure.
It's the truth.
Why couldn't you hurt anyone?
It's like he said, I'm a coward. And I always have been. And I always will.
Alright, I'll bite. Why are you a coward?
I have always been a coward, ever since I was a cub. Everyone thinks I'm brave since I'm a lion, but I'm not really. It's just... If I roar loud enough, then I find people and animals run away, and then I don't actually have to.
Go near them?
Yep.
Hey, I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
Shut up. How about you come with us to see the Wizard of Oz and ask him to give you some courage?
Huh?
Scarecrow.
I'm going to ask him for a brain, the Tin Woodman wants a heart, and Dorothy and Toto want him to send them home. Asking him for some courage can't be any harder than that.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, come on, what have you got to lose?
Scarecrow.
What?
You have to ask everyone we meet on the Yellow Brick Road to see the wizard. This was meant to be my trip, remember?
Oh, yeah, but the lion could...
No, I'm sorry, but I am not traveling with a creature that could rip us apart.
I couldn't really. I'd be too scared to.
Yeah, that's crap. You'd have eaten Toto in an instant if I hadn't stopped you, and fake tears won't convince me otherwise.
Dorothy, don't you think you're being a bit...
Oz is dangerous enough without asking danger to come with us.
Please let me come with you. I won't hurt anyone, I promise. My life is simply unbearable without a bit of courage. Please!
What was that?
Something way scarier than me. Make it go away. Make it go away!
Why? What is it?
It's a collider.
Oh,
A collider? Oh no, not a collider! What's a collider?
bad news.
They've got the bodies of bears and the heads of tigers and claws that can rip us into teeny weeny pieces. I'm very afraid of colliders.
I've never known them to get this deep into Munchkinland.
I guess spending a year frozen in the forest kept you out of the loop.
Well, thank you for pointing out the exceptionally obvious.
Well, this doesn't look good. A monster on one side, a gaping chasm on the other. I am open to ideas.
Well-
Scarecrow, I swear, if your idea is to ask them if they want to come with us to see the wizard.
No, look at this tree. It might be big enough to stretch to the other side of the chasm. If the Tin Woodman chops it down, we could use it as a bridge.
You might be onto something there, Scarecrow.
Oh, I don't know, I haven't got a brain.
It's worth a try. Ugh,
Hurry, Tin Woodman!
I'm chopping as fast as I can. It's a big tree.
It's gonna take too long. Come on, Lion, we'll see if we can hold off the collider.
What? I'm not going near that thing.
I thought you said if you roar loud enough, you could scare anything.
Not colliders.
Well, someone had better do something. It's getting closer.
Oh, all right, you first.
Good luck, Scarecrow! Hurry up and get that tree down!
Thanks, Dorothy.
So what are we going to do when we run into the collider?
I don't know, I haven't got a brain. I can't think of everything.
I say we just turn around and run away.
Well, we have to buy the Tin Woodman some time. I wonder if we can find something that we can what?
Behind you.
What? Ah! It's a collider!
Come on, Tin Woodman, hurry!
For the last time, Dorothy. This is not as easy as it looks. It's a very thick tree, and I have to balance it out properly.
Who cares if it's balanced? We don't need perfection here.
You'll care when it falls the wrong way and it lands in the chasm.
All right, balance it, but quickly.
Hi there! How are you? Doing well, are you? Eaten many people lately? You don't happen to eat straw at all, do you?
Psst, Scarecrow.
This is my new friend, the Lion here. But I've only been alive for just over a day now, so I guess everyone is a new friend to me. Would you like to be my friend? I guess not.
Scarecrow. There's another one behind us.
What? I'm guessing this is your mummy?
Run!
Nice collider. Stay, collider. It was nice chatting with you. Run away, run away, run away, run away, run away.
Timber!
Well done.
Thanks. Now over you go.
Sure it's safe?
Safer than staying here. Get moving.
Scarecrow, Lion, it's ready, come on!
I'll call them. You climb over.
I'm going! Careful, Toto.
Scarecrow! Lion, are you okay?
There's two of them.
Where's the Scarecrow?
He's not behind me.
Come on, get across!
Across that, but it's such a long way down.
You want to get eaten? Quickly! And watch out you don't knock off Dorothy.
Oh, right. Oh, jeez.
Careful! I'm still here, you know.
Sorry.
Scarecrow, get a move on!
Tin Woodman, help!
Careful, you'll run off the edge!
Two of them! Puppy, gonna eat me!
Calm down or you'll never get across the bridge.
Don't let them eat me! Don't let them eat me!
I'm gonna have to carry you, aren't I? Right.
Ah! The collider's got me!
I've got you, you twit! We're going to get across the bridge together, right?
All right, I'm across.
I'm nearly there.
Now, just picture for a moment what all this looks like. By now, Toto and I have made it to the other side of the chasm, safe and sound, even if my heart is racing 1,000,000 miles an hour. The Lion is nearly there, which isn't filling me with joy since I still don't trust him. Meanwhile, the Tin Woodman is doing his best to tightrope walk his way across the tree bridge, balancing his axe in one hand, the squirming and terrified Scarecrow in the other.
Will you keep still or you'll send us both over?
Gonna die!
You're nearly here. You're nearly safe.
Never safe! The colliders are gonna eat us!
Shut up!
Eventually, all of us made it to the other side of the bridge, back on solid ground. For a moment, we thought we were safe. We were wrong.
The colliders are climbing across after us!
I knew it wasn't over.
I can stop them!
What are you doing?
I'm going to break the bridge!
You haven't got time, you've got to run!
You run! I'll hold them off!
You heard him, let's get out of here!
Leave it, Tin Woodman.
I'm gonna make it! You're right, I'm not gonna make it. Look out, I'm coming through!
The colliders were upon us, but as the second collider climbed onto the bridge after its mate, an ominous crack echoed around the chasm. With the combined weight of two colliders, along with the damage the Tin Woodman had already done to the bridge, the tree broke in half, sending both of the colliders and the makeshift bridge crashing into the depths below. Is everybody okay?
A bit dented, but one piece. It's a good thing I don't have a heart. It'd be exploding right now.
Can I open my eyes now?
Are they dead?
I think so.
Nothing could have survived that fall.
I hope so.
Well, that settled one thing at least.
What?
There's no going back now. I can't see any way of getting back across the chasm. We're all committed to going to the Emerald City.
So you have to let me go with you.
I don't see we have any other choice. Welcome to the club, Lion.
That's great. Just great.
Aw, don't pout, Dorothy. I'm sure you and the Lion will be the best of friends before long.
You're crazy. You know that, right? Insane.
Better insane than on your own, right?
Shut up.
Well,
What did he say?
Don't you two have anything more important to be doing than loitering outside the wizard's throne room? It's not like there's a huge national crisis happening as we speak or anything.
We need to know what the wizard wants us to do.
are there going to be thunderbolts knocking the Munchkins into submission? The wizard must have some plan of action to quell them.
He didn't have much to say at all, really. He never does.
Nothing.
Did you tell him about the death of the witch? Munchkin Land in Chaos, the municipal precinct in ruins and embers.
No, we just sat around drinking tea and discussing the weather in Ev this time of year. I gave him the full report as you two briefed me.
And?
Provided the Emerald City is protected, he doesn't want us involved.
Oh.
And frankly, I agree with him. Let the Munchkins chop each other into pieces, I say. The wizard's orders are to lock down the city and seal the borders until the chaos ends. We'll maintain order in the city, and eventually, once everything settles down, we'll assess the damage.
Isn't he worried about the repercussions from the other witches? That's the feeling among the people, that someone's going to take action to fill the power void.
And what about the girl?
What girl?
You know, the girl. The one in the house that fell on the... I told you about her.
You never mentioned a girl.
From that account, from that Munchkin soldier who escaped and ran
You
into...
don't mean those early rumours about the fairy alien thing? We never confirmed them.
Yes, we did. There was the account from the soldier. I'm sure I included it in the report.
I didn't see anything about a girl.
I'm sure I wrote it there on page...
Faramond.
I meant to include it, honest.
Tell me everything right now. What girl?
A girl, a dog, a scarecrow, a tin man, and a lion traveling together to ask the wizard for our heart's desire. You already know that's how it all started. I don't think any of us were all that happy with each other's company, but it really didn't matter. It was just an arrangement of convenience. Who said we had to like each other? Once the wizard gave us what we wanted, we'd go our separate ways, and that would be that. Of course, getting to the wizard depended on us not killing each other first.
Oh, sorry. Again.
That makes the 16th time you've fallen into a hole in the road in the last half hour. Not that I'm counting.
I said I was sorry. I'm just not used to walking yet.
Why don't you walk around the holes in the road, Scarecrow?
Because I don't have enough brains to know how to do that.
There's only so far that no-brain excuse will get you, you know.
Sure. Well, perhaps if you had a heart, you'd have more sympathy for those of us who haven't worked everything out there, Mr. Smarty Pants Tin Man.
Stop it, both of you, before I bitch slap you. Scarecrow, try looking where you put your feet before you step in any more holes. And Tin Woodman, it's not Scarecrow's fault that people of Oz can't keep their roads in good order.
Okay, I'll try.
Why is this road so crappy anyway?
Because nobody bothers to maintain it. The wizard doesn't care about anything outside the Emerald City, and the Witch of the East didn't want anybody using the road to get out of Munchkin Land, so it just falls apart.
But this is crazy. There was a great big chasm back there.
There used to be a bridge there once. I remember playing on it when I was a cub, and none of the other animals could see me.
It must have collapsed some time ago. Or the witch destroyed it. Or the wizard did.
I thought the wizard was meant to be a good guy.
Well, think about it. The Munchkins are ruled by a ruthless witch who could summon an army to attack his precious Emerald City whenever she wanted. Makes sense to cut off the yellow brick road so nobody can get through.
You don't like the wizard much, do you?
I don't like how he puts all his great powers into protecting the Emerald City and leaves the rest of Oz to suffer. He's been on the throne for decades. Why didn't he do something about the Wicked Witches before? Dorothy's proven how easy it was to take her out.
He might not have had a flying house handy.
Maybe he was too scared. I know I would be.
The wonderful Wizard of Oz? Scared? Give over. No, he just doesn't care about the rest of Oz. Just as long as he's comfortable.
So what are we doing then? If he's so self-centered, what on earth will make him want to help us?
Isn't trying better than not bothering at all? Dorothy?
I think we should keep moving. I don't want to be still in this forest when the sun goes down.
Sorry.
17. Not that I'm counting.
Oh, you're such a... Oh. Somebody hates me. Somebody really hates me.
Nobody hates you.
Whoever built this road does. The moment we get clear of the dark and scary forest, the road decides to dip under a stupid river. This is just not fair.
Another bridge collapsed, I'd say.
No, really?
How do we get across?
Oh, that's easy.
It is?
Yep, the Tin Woodman can make us a raft.
Oh, can I now?
There's plenty of trees nearby. You can chop them down, we'll use some vines to tie them together, and ta-da! A raft.
No way.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
It might work.
No, it won't.
That's good thinking, Scarecrow. I'm surprised I didn't think of it.
Really? I should pretend to have a brain more often.
Is nobody listening to me? I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on, Tin Woodman.
No. You see all that water? If I fall into that, I'll rust in 2 seconds flat.
You won't fall in.
Says you.
I'm scared too, Tin Woodman, but I don't see any other way of crossing the river.
No way. Forget it. There is no way in all of Oz, in all the world, that you're going to get me onto a raft. I can't believe you talked me into this.
Stop your whining. We'll be fine. It's like punting on a street.
Does he have a license to drive this thing?
I don't need a license, I'm doing fine, aren't I? All I have to do is put the pole in the water, find the ground, push us along. See? Easy peasy.
Just as long as you keep us going in a straight line.
From one side of the river to the other. A straight line.
Oh, stop fussing, we'll all be right. We're hitting a bit of a current. Never mind, I'll just make a few course corrections and we'll get us back on course.
Scarecrow, you're sending us down the river.
No, I'm not. Oh, wait, I am. Hang on. I'm just getting the hang of this.
Scarecrow, maybe you should let me drive?
It's alright, this is easy. Like I said, pole goes in the water, find the ground, and uh-oh. I can't find the ground.
We're all gonna rust.
Scarecrow, give me the pole.
No, I can do it.
Dorothy, sit down. You're rocking the boat.
You can't get control of this thing.
No, I can do it. I'll be right. If I can just find the ground and... I found the ground.
Good. Now give me
I think it's stuck.
What?
I'm going to kill you, Scarecrow.
The pole's stuck in the ground. It's not coming back out.
Scarecrow, let go of it. Leave it.
I might be able to get it unstuck.
Let go of the pole.
Just a second, Hey, the raft! I've lost my... Hey, don't float off without me!
He's stuck on the pole! He's stuck in the middle of the river holding on to the pole!
Help me! I can't stay out of here forever!
Scarecrow! of Oz, written and directed by Aaron Toman, based on the book by L. Frank Baum, starring Cara Dennison as Dorothy, Aaron Toman as the Scarecrow, Scobie Parker as the Tin Woodman, and Tom Denham as the Lion, with Michelle Drinnen as Jelaya Jam, Brent Underwood as Faramont, and David Nagel as Ambi Ambi. Other roles played by members of the cast. Sound recording by Daniel Burnett. Sound design by David Nagel and Aaron Toman. Music by Tony Diana. This has been a Crossover Adventure production.